name is Francisca Reyes. Welcome to Econ 202 Principles of Microeconomics. The reason why I'm posting this video is because I think it's very important that we introduce each other, but also that I go over a little bit of the content of our Canvas class. I know every single instructor designs this Canvas class differently, so I just wanted to show you how our class is going to be and where you're gonna be able to find documents and content for the class. So let's start with our syllabus. As you can see right here, the first thing that you see as you open your Canvas right now is our syllabi. I think it's important that you see this because this is basically an explanation of the class and how we're gonna go in terms of the requirements, policies, and how the overall class is graded, and the content in terms of the objectives and the expectations of a student, and also the expectations of me, I guess, as a professor. Also, it covers a little bit of the regulations for the class in terms of academic integrity and procedures. Here it's also very important that you follow this. Just wanted to explain to you this, that there's a penalty for infractions in terms of if I find you cheating in the class, or if you're copying other people's material without their consent, you're going to receive an F in the class, and I will also report you to the Academic Integrity Committee here at Western. So I take that very seriously, and I want you to be aware of that policy in particular. I had the misfortune of cutting a couple of students cheating in one of my classes last year. I had to give them an F, and now they're in academic probation. So it's a very serious matter. Another thing that I wanted to discuss with you is our class schedule. I know that you are taking the class online, so I might not be able to see you all the time or interact with you face to face, but I want to show you how the class is designed. This will go on a weekly basis. I'll try to post the materials as fast as I can. And but if you have any other questions or comments, or if you wanna stop by my office, or if you wanna communicate with me, I try to have an open policy, and I try to respond as soon as I can. Now, I know that you cannot see most of this because I am the instructor for the class, but I want you to observe this. The first thing is obviously your homepage. I post a lot of announcements in the class, and these announcements most of the time go into ways to communicate with me, extra credit opportunities, things that I think are important. I'm posting a video, a link of this video, so you can revisit this later. Most of the content in the class is structured by modules. Here in these modules, I want you to go by week. This one is a very important module because I want you to explore this one first, and actually within this first week, because it covers the syllabus. I am asking you to introduce yourself. You can see important stuff about me in there. I also want you to take some time and answer this test. It's a 5-question test. It's not for grading, but it's something that I was required by the School of Business to do, so I could track the improvement of the student during the class. Do not worry, it's not for grading, and you don't have to know all the answers. I mean, there's no repercussions if you don't know the answer. You just have to be honest. I also put materials for exams because I know that taking a class online, particularly economics, is very challenging. So I want you to study based on the study guides. I will also scan all the exams so you can see them and you can see the type of questions I ask and how I structure exams, even though our exams will be in Canvas. Then after that, you're going to see every single module for every single week that we'll have in the class. The semester covers 15 weeks, and that it does not include our spring break week. We are during spring break, I will not assign you any readings or any homeworks or any quizzes, so you can enjoy your spring break. The next thing that I have here is assignments, and in those assignments, you will see them here individually, but also you will see them included in the modules. Most of the time, the assignments have most of the time a week of for you to work on. Basically, what I'm saying is, if I assign you a homework or something today, you'll have 7 days to complete it. That gives you plenty of time to work on it. I know that most of you're taking the class online is maybe because you're busy, you don't even live in Silver City, or you have family or work or any other thing to do. So 7 days, I think, is plenty of time to complete an assignment. It also gives you opportunity to see it and then ask me questions in case that you have any difficulty understanding the assignment. The quizzes are pretty easy. Most of the time they consist of multiple choice questions, and they are short. I try to put an average of 10-15 multiple choice questions. And if I put more questions, this probably because it covers more than one chapter, but you'll see it ahead of time. And those also count sometimes as homeworks, or I also will put the exams in a form like a quiz. So basically it's going to be an exam where you're going to see under this section, but you will also find them in the modules. We also going to have discussions, and in those discussions I'll give you the rules of the game. Basically, I'll tell you here, as we follow our way of being very professional, trying to communicate ourselves in a very respectful and professional manner. Some of you are taking principles of microeconomics as part of your general education, and that's fantastic. Some of you are taking it because it's a requirement for the School of Business for any business-related majors and minors. That is why I'm trying to introduce you to the concept of communicating in a business setting. So we're going to be very professional, very respectful. We are going to express our opinions, but also we're going to try to introduce definitions and facts and statistics rather than just opinions. You will be able to see your grades on a regular basis. I try to grade everything as soon as I can. Based on my week, I'm trying to do grading on Fridays. So if you have an assignment that you submitted on a Monday, just bear with me and I'll probably have them graded within that week. Here in People, you'll be able to see everybody that is in the class. Another one that I wanted to show you is pages. Throughout the semester, I'll upload a lot of pages in content. And basically, I'm putting a lot of content about microeconomics as a page. Basically, this sometimes is like a summary of the book. Sometimes this is also a practical way of seeing the content in the book. Basically, also, it's like a summary that I create for you, putting it in my own words rather than just going with the textbook. Look at these ones very closely because these might be able to help you understanding the textbook a little bit better, or they will help you also for practice. The files is another part that I really recommend you to explore on your own. This one has a lot of documents, and I'm trying to organize them by chapter or by week. And this one includes most of the content that it was extracted either by the publisher of the book or something that I created. The Smart Thinking and Tutoring is a link to a lot of resources like writing or econ tutors that might be of some benefit to you if you're doing this independently or if you have the need for additional support for the class. Towards the end of the semester, you'll have the opportunity of reviewing my performance as an instructor, and then you'll be able to provide feedback. I take this very seriously because I am always trying to improve the class and the quality of my teaching. So if you give me feedback, I'll be able to implement those recommendations from you for future classes. Besides that, I don't have anything else. Please review the content and let me know if you have any questions or comments. Thank you. Bye-bye.